Howdy ho, folks. It's a Smoking Pipeliner, also known as the most trusted source for tobacco reviews anywhere else in the world. How's everybody doing tonight? What's that? Me? Oh, I'm doing quite well. Thank you so much for asking, and let's just get on with another review, shall we? Got the old beer going, stuffed full of you know what, because you clicked on the video. So you know that I am smoking McClelland's number 24, part of the Matured Virginia series. It's the first one I've reviewed of the Virginias in this series of McClelland's. I have tried them all, and I'm just kind of going back and re-smoking them as of late. Had a craving for McClelland's Virginias, as a lot of Virginia smokers do. This one is, just look at these flakes. It is a thing of beauty. They're not big flakes. Small little cut flakes, very thick. So these you're going to have to do some pre-preparing. You can't just open a tin of McClelland flakes and just stuff them in your pipe. If you can, my hat's off to you. You probably can't taste anything because you probably don't have much of a tongue left. Or you probably also need a welding torch to get your pipe lit for the first time. But I usually set when I open a tin of these, I usually have to just open it for a couple days at least, and then take out what I'm going to smoke and let it aerate for another 24 hours until the tin's been open for a while. Then it becomes more smokable over time as they just naturally dry out. But anyway, on to 24. 24 consists of a few different kinds of darker Virginias, and it's also seasoned with Drama, according to the description, which is a tobacco that's from Macedonia. I actually had to look that up. I had no idea where that was from. It says a flake tobacco, deep chestnut in color, from an extended aging of full-flavored Virginias, lightly seasoned with Drama. A smooth, robust tobacco with the rich flavors of the darker Virginias, especially well suited for outdoor smoking. You know, thinking of the Drama, the first thing that came to my mind was that it was seasoned with Drama. That I was like picturing Mike McNeil in the McClelland's factory, just swearing and like throwing things, and maybe he threw something at a shelf and it collapsed, and that shelf happened to have a certain kind of tobacco and it spilled into another tobacco, and that's how it got seasoned with Drama.
I don't do internet. I have 6 computers. I don't even know where the button is. They're all at work. I mean, it took me, I'm just getting over the fax machine.
That's what came to my mind first. Then I thought, oh yeah, it's probably actually the name of a tobacco. Yeah, so this is a great blend. It really is. Doesn't really say what kind of Virginias are in it other than darker Virginias. I would say there's 2 or 3 different forms of Virginias in there, and they all kind of just come out in these different little layers. You get little wisps of sweetness followed by wisps of like I can't quite describe it, like musty, mossy sort of flavor. And it's not an overly sweet Virginia, although you get like these little wisps of citrus every once in a while, but it's mostly more of a deeper, darker sort of flavoring. And then this Drama, which is, I think, what adds the spice. So obviously Drama is a kind of a spicier sort of tobacco, maybe kind of in the same vein as what Perique would do, but just kind of like in a different way. I would say it's maybe like a spicy Turkish sort of flavor, more so than what Perique is. So that's kind of what, I don't know how to describe it. So smokes really well. It's very flavorful. It's not a full-bodied smoke or anything. You could pretty much smoke this on a semi-empty stomach, I guess. Which means you could pretty much smoke it any time of the day. It's something you probably wouldn't. It's not like an all-day smoker. I don't think this is like a tobacco that you'd want to smoke like all the time, but it's something that fits a certain category of Virginia that's not too sweet, has some depth of flavors, but nothing too far off any kind of a deep end. And something a little bit different, I guess you could say, which it definitely is. It's unlike any other Virginia flake I've smoked. It's got a very unique flavor profile to it. If any of all this stuff makes sense, and it's all, everybody could have a completely different sense of when they smoke this, or a different taste. And this blend could hit somebody just right and be like their favorite blend of all time. It could. It's that well put together a blend that I could actually see that happening. Me, it's something that I very much like, and I'm glad I've got a lot of this. I've got a whole pallet of it, in fact, in the warehouse, stashed away. Because these blends aren't going to be around for very long. I don't think. The market's very fragile, and all these years of all this plentiful, great tobaccos around, and they're just all poof, disappearing, or you can feel it on the verge of disappearing. It's sad. It really is sad. Sometimes we just don't know what we got until it's gone. So this could be one of those blends. As I relight my pipe again. I just didn't get this one going good enough. And it does. These McClelland flakes, man, are they a process sometimes to get going. Especially if you're talking. And lose concentration on what you're doing. But I'm very much enjoying this this smoke. And that's about all I have to say about it. You just have to go out and get some. If you can find some. Bye-bye now.